Today we got two of the most powerful superhero teams in comics going head to head. The Justice League is taking on the Defenders. Who comes out on top? Let's find out.
Hear the music.
I could do this all day.
The Justice League is a team comprised of the premier heroes of the DC universe. For this fight, we'll be using arguably the core members of the League. We've got Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter. Superman is arguably the most powerful hero on the team, and possibly on Earth. He's strong enough to defeat Doomsday and battle against Darkseid, and has managed to move the Earth and destroy moons with its attacks. Clark is also durable enough to take attacks from villains like Despero and Mongol, and is able to move at faster than the speed of light. Then, as if that wasn't enough, he's also got heat vision as hot as the sun and freeze breath. While Batman doesn't have any superhuman abilities, he's actually one of the team's most powerful members and the chief strategist. Bruce is in peak physical condition, is a master in 127 different forms of martial arts, and always carries around an extensive arsenal. He's an unparalleled tactician, and was able to coordinate a strategy that led the team to defeat both Terminus and Amazo, who had acquired all the powers of the League. Wonder Woman has superhuman strength on par with Superman and Martian Manhunter, is incredibly fast and durable, and according to Batman, is the greatest melee fighter on the planet. On top of that, Wonder Woman has also been gifted with an indestructible lasso, a magical sword that can cut on the molecular level, and bracelets that are capable of deflecting Darkseid's Omega beams. Flash is the fastest superhero in the world, and is hundreds of times faster than the speed of light. His connection to the Speed Force also grants him increased durability, the ability to throw lightning, steal an opponent's speed, and deliver the infinite mass punch. Green Lantern has the ability to create anything with his power ring, although Hal tends to favor more simple constructs. The ring can also fire beams of energy, create force fields, create portals to other worlds, control temperatures, absorb powers, and open up pocket dimensions. Aquaman has superhuman strength, speed, durability, and endurance, although not quite on the same level as Clark and Diana. Arthur is an exceptional fighter, as he's been trained with the Atlantean army, and is especially skilled with his trident. And his trident has even been able to injure Darkseid and take out his eye. Then finally, we've got Martian Manhunter. John has many of the same powers as Superman, as he got superhuman strength, speed, and durability, along with Martian vision and Martian breath. Then John also has the ability to shapeshift into anything that he wants, and is a very, very powerful telepath. So that's what we got in one corner. The best superhero team in the DC universe, the Justice League. But then entering the ring is a very underrated Marvel superhero team, the Defenders. Now the Defenders are a supergroup in the Marvel universe led by Doctor Strange, the team that wasn't a team. They often fight against supernatural and magical-based opponents, protecting humanity from the impossible. And I know there's a Marvel Netflix team by the same name, the team with Daredevil, Luke Cage, and all them. But just to clarify, in this fight, we're talking about the team consisting of Doctor Strange, Namor, Hulk, and Silver Surfer. They were the core members of the team. Other than that, the Defenders have really had a fluid roster. But in order to make the teams even here, we'll also throw in Black Panther, Valkyrie, and Hellcat, who've all been members at one time or another. Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth, and master of the mystic arts, being one of the most powerful beings on Earth, and arguably in the universe as a whole. With his magic and the ability to tap into mystical energies, Strange can essentially do anything, like energy projection and manipulation, telepathy and telekinesis. astral projection, teleportation, matter, soul, and time manipulation, and so much more. Namor is the ruler of Atlantis, and possesses enough superhuman strength, speed, and durability to be able to grapple with beings like Hulk and Thor. He's also been in countless battles and wars throughout the centuries, and is a skilled enough fighter to have earned both the respect and fear of his adversaries. The Hulk is a physically imposing juggernaut, and has the potential to be the strongest being on the planet. I mean, according to him, he's the strongest one there is. He's been able to hold the planet together, destroy worlds, and even shattered Nightmare's realm with the sheer force behind his strikes. Silver Surfer is the herald of Galactus, and being imbued with the power cosmic, was elevated to being one of the most powerful beings in the cosmos. On top of superhuman strength and durability on par with Hulk and Thor, Surfer is easily one of the fastest characters in all of Marvel Comics. He also possesses energy projection, absorption, manipulation, telepathy and telekinesis, matter manipulation, intangibility, and the ability to travel through space, time, and dimensions. Black Panther is the warrior king of Wakanda, the most technologically advanced nation on Earth. Like Captain America, T'Challa is essentially at the pinnacle of human physical potential, and is an excellent fighter, having actually been trained in every single fighting form on Earth. His vibranium armor has allowed him to take punches from the Hulk. His energy daggers have phased through Ultron's head, and his antimetal claws have cut through pretty much anything on the molecular level. Valkyrie is one of Asgard's mightiest warriors, and possesses immense superhuman strength, speed, and durability like all other Asgardians. She's also a highly skilled and experienced warrior, her primary weapon being her mystical sword Dragonfang. Then, finally, Hellcat. Patsy Walker had idolized superheroes for years. Then one day, she was given the opportunity to live out her dreams as Hellcat. She has near superhuman levels of physical strength, speed, and durability, and was trained in fighting and combat by both the Avengers and Moondragon. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, these are obviously two powerful teams that go up against most anybody, just a random encounter. But today, we're gonna give them time to prepare beforehand, strategize, and come up with a plan to defeat the other team. However, they won't be able to go get outside help, and Batman can't get additional weapons or things like that. Just trying to come up with a plan. Now, Batman is arguably the master planner here, and with his experience and intimate knowledge of the League, he's been able to come up with some incredible plans before. Odds are he's going to come up with the best plan at this time around too. But he's not the only master planner here, because the Defenders have Black Panther, and T'Challa is basically a Marvel version of Batman. However, the person I really think is going to benefit the most from this prep time beforehand will be Doctor Strange. Because more than anything, it will give him time to prepare to cast some protective magical shields around him and even possibly around the whole team. So basically, here in this fight, the Justice League are going with a plan created by Batman, the Defenders have a plan created by Black Panther, and Doctor Strange has his shields up. That's all you need to know. So who comes out on top? Well, right out of the gate, Hellcat is a non-factor in this fight. The only person that she can go up against on the other team is Batman. And even then, Bruce will be able to easily beat her. He'll just dismantle and annihilate Hellcat. So the Defenders are pretty much instantly at a numbers disadvantage, just because they've got the weakest member here. Really, the majority of the Defenders are weaker than whoever they'd be fighting against with the Justice League. For starters, like we just said, Hellcat's out from the beginning. She's a street level hero, she doesn't have a place in this fight. Technically, the Defenders have two street level heroes and Justice League has one. Well, you can definitely make an argument for Batman and Black Panther being able to punch above their weight class and go against people like Aquaman and Valkyrie. But besides that, people like Namor and Valkyrie, Going against Martian Manhunter and Wonder Woman, no contest. On top of that, pretty much every member of the league have super speed. And besides the obvious one, the Flash, DC considers Superman and Wonder Woman to be in the top 10 fastest beings in DC. I mean, it's kinda is ridiculous just how overpowered DC has made their main characters. Don't get me wrong, I love it. It just makes them ridiculously tough to beat. So it might look like right now, the Justice League is dominating this fight. And in all fairness, they kinda are. But there are a few heroes here that will really even out the tide, and arguably shift the tide in favor of the defenders. First, I really don't want to undersell Namor. I mean, the guy might not necessarily win, but he's shown he's not afraid to trade blows with the best of them. Beings like Thor, Hulk, and even Thanos. And so he'll be able to dance around heroes like Wonder Woman, and he'll definitely will fight on equal footing with Aquaman. But for now, I really want to focus on Hulk, Silver Surfer, and Doctor Strange. Hulk. I've already done a video comparing Hulk and Superman's strength, so you should definitely go watch that. But for now, I do believe that at his best, Hulk is the strongest one here. And so at the very least, he's gonna require Superman's full attention in order to put him down. And if Clark is off fighting someone like Silver Surfer, then Hulk is definitely gonna have to be double or maybe even triple teamed in order to be effectively beat. And yes, while Martian Manhunter could telepathically put the Hulk down, Hulk's also brushed off telepathic attacks from planet-level telepaths, so John is going to have to really focus in order to get in there. Then there's the Silver Surfer. Like we mentioned earlier, pretty much every hero in the Justice League has some level of superhuman speed. And that's just not the same with the Defenders. Well, everyone except for Surfer. He's able to travel hundreds of thousands of light years in just seconds, and fly halfway across the universe just a few minutes. And in a fight, he's been able to react in microseconds, milliseconds, and nanoseconds. And is even capable of understanding information that would normally have taken a millennium to understand just a millisecond. So with that level of speed, he'll be able to easily match somebody even like the Flash. On top of that, Surfer has basically every power in the book. He has the ability to fire energy blast, powerful enough to blow up planets. He's able to manipulate and absorb energy, even draining all the gamma radiation from the Hulk's body. And he's able to manipulate matter, even atomizing opponents or transmuting them into liquid. He's created force fields capable of protecting him from an angry Hulk, telepathically manipulate an entire planet, and even has the unique ability to sense an opponent's weaknesses. Like, Surfer sensed Gladiator's weakness to a certain type of radiation, and Surfer lets Gladiator know that he can take him down with ease if he exploits it. If Surfer really wanted to, he can easily exploit Superman and Martian Manhunter's weaknesses, taking out their two big guns, or drain the energy from Green Lantern's ring. Basically, what I'm saying is that Surfer can easily take on multiple members of the league by himself if he wanted to, if he plays it smart, and he wouldn't have to resort to physical attacks. Then, finally, there's Doctor Strange. With his magic, like Surfer, Strange has basically got every single power in the book. He's been referred to as one of, if not the strongest Sorcerer Supreme of all time, and is easily the greatest magician in his dimension. And in this fight, well, for starters, Strange could just instantly send the League into another dimension or pretty much every realm in the Marvel Universe, even sending them to Hell or to Dormammu's realm. He could just freeze time itself with nothing more than a thought, and the League has no way to counter this. The only ones who could possibly bust out of being frozen in time would be Flash and Superman. And that's when Silver Surfer, Hulk, and Strange could just come in and finish him off. And that's just scratching the surface of everything that he can do. Doctor Strange is a powerful telepath as well, and his telepathy is different considering it's magically based. And Strange is even taking down a whole Justice League knockoff team in the new Avengers by summoning a demonic monster to take them out. And it isn't really out of character for him to do that here in this fight either. Then, on top of all that, there's Strange's shields. They've held up the full power blast from Silver Surfer, punches from an enraged Hulk, and the total destruction of planets. And that's just on the low end of what these shields are capable of. Basically, Doctor Strange has more than enough power and versatility to take on multiple members of the League all at once, and even affect the whole League with his magical spells. Really, the Justice League's problem here is that they all basically have the same powers: super strength, super speed, super durability, things like that. The only heroes that really have versatility nearly on par with Silver Surfer and Doctor Strange would be Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter. And even then, Strange and Surfer have a whole lot more versatility on their side. I mean, Manhunter's greatest asset would probably be his telepathy, but that can still be countered by Strange and Surfer's telepathy. So, another day, let's do the math here. Hellcat is out from the beginning. There's nobody here that she can beat, even Batman. So 7-6 fight almost from the get-go. Problem is, there are multiple members of the Defenders who can take on several heroes in the Justice League at once. Like Superman engages the Hulk, Namor fights with Aquaman, and Black Panther goes up against Batman. But from there, Silver Surfer can battle against Wonder Woman and Flash, Doctor Strange can fight against Martian Manhunter and Green Lantern, and Valkyrie can help out wherever she needs to be. And that's just one way of looking at the numbers. Silver Surfer could take down Superman, Manhunter, and Lantern all at the beginning of the fight by exploiting their weaknesses. Then Strange can fight against the Flash, Hulk could fight against Wonder Woman, Namor versus Aquaman, Panther versus Batman, and Valkyrie and Surfer helping whoever needs help. The League's best shot was using their speed right at the beginning, going in there basically morals off, taking out Namor, Panther, Valkyrie, Hellcat before any of them can even blink. But they still gotta deal with these three. They're not gonna get through Strange's shields. Hulk is insanely durable. He's gonna take time to go down no matter how hard you go at him. And Surfer is just as fast. Really, there's almost no way that at the end of the day you can spend this where the League can take the numbers advantage and win. All because Silver Surfer and Doctor Strange are both powerful and versatile enough to take on multiple members of the League at once. The Defenders win. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button for more great videos on your favorite heroes. And I'll see you next time.